Okay, we should be live. I don't know if anybody's here yet. I see Fox and Moles and Chris Wiskowski were here 16 minutes ago. I don't know if they're still here, but we're live.
Yeah, it says live 15 seconds. So yeah, it says that we're live on the. I got the notification that we're live now. So
And let's have a little chat, seeing there's not many people here or nobody here yet, about Slot Sync.
okay.
How's that been going for you?
Well, I haven't been running many slot sync, so
You got your new
I
track
don't
up
know.
and running,
It,
right?
I got it, but there's a portion of it that I think I want to change after seeing the race on Saturday
Yeah.
with the S's. I have one section you come out of a medium sweeper, and then it's like a two straights and then a left hand 230 and then three straights and then a left hand 230 into a 330 and then a couple straights and then into my hairpin. So it's like a and I'm thinking about an S putting an S in right there. A
Pulling the
couple
straights
S.
out. Pulling the
Yeah,
straights out.
pulling the straights out and then doing some S curves in there,
Yeah.
going around to a two-piece straight right before the right before. So I haven't made that change yet, but I think I'm gonna do that maybe later tonight. Go out there and do it because I got the pieces for it. I was gonna do it. But yeah, after seeing that race the other day with those S's in there,
Yeah.
I need to put them in just because I don't have any and they look
Yeah.
like fun. So
I've got a couple over there in the back. I wish it was longer. I pretty much made up my mind. I'm gonna when I cut the end of the table off in January. I'm gonna do my track over.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it looks like B Rad's here. What's up, B
Be
Rad?
right. Chris is
I guess
back.
that's Bradley A. Hearns, right?
I think so.
Is B Rad?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of a ton of scenery too. All it does for me is get in the way. I'll keep like my grandstand. My wife bought me some trees and some signs. The rest of it's all gonna go away.
Yeah.
It's too much chaos. The car goes off. You know, you're knocking
Yeah,
stuff off,
I
knocking
saw
stuff
where
over, reaching for it.
you pulled the Marty McFly the other night and
Yeah,
went straight through the fence into the barn.
yeah. Killed the
Uh,
bull.
so
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, I haven't. I know I need to get. I need to do. I need to start doing something this week to get some in there because I looked at the stats for the activity and you're at the top right with the most entries
oh
with
yeah,
the within the last so many days and
yeah,
I'm like in I think it shows the top 10 people and I'm in 10th with one entry.
yeah. If
I don't know what all that's about.
if you're in Carrera 124 no mag and you put in classic GT Sports Group 5 and modern GT, I've got there's 21 entrants and I got one, two, three, four, five,
Hey, what's up,
six,
Brad?
seven,
HSF in the
nine.
house.
I got 10 of the 21 entrants on in
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. But we need to get I've been trying to get them to make an event for the classic GT
yeah.
because
That'll,
I got all these GT40s to run and I there's no event to run them in. I can run them surely I can run them in the it's just in slot sync for the leaderboard, but I would
yeah.
like to be able to put them in an event to see how they like you got that Ferrari 250.
I got the Ferrari 250. I got the Cheetah, and I got the Corvette Grand Sport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's all classic GT and you got no event to run them in. I mean,
yeah,
I guess the only other thing we can do is just run them and then see where they compare with other things. But
yeah,
and I got a 917 and a Lola. T70 that I would like to run in for an event, but they're prototypes. They're
Right.
considered prototypes. So there's not, but the 124 for Carrera is not a big, it's not as big as the 132s.
No, that's
So
all right.
that's a bad thing. That's a downfall.
Yeah,
But
I
I
like it.
saw that Shallowfish put some 124 times in
Yeah.
this week. So I'm gonna um I'm gonna put some in there. But I guess we're gonna have people over tomorrow, and then I'm racing all day. I'm racing all day at the track over here on Black Friday.
I
Yeah, so they're gonna have the Grand National, which is what one that we run on um, Tuesdays, and then an open class, and it's just whatever car that you want to run, and the breakout is a 9.25. So it's probably everybody. They're probably all gonna run their GT cars
yeah.
or their modifieds. Hopefully somebody let me borrow one
Right.
so I don't have to run one of mine in, against them because there's no way I could beat them. But then they're going to do a fairgrounds race on the oval, which I don't have a fairgrounds car. And then they're going to run an IROC series with the old, like the NASCAR bodies, the Lexan bodies.
Right.
So they just have 8 cars, and they're all red is gonna red car is gonna be on red, and then white, and then so everybody runs through all the cars,
Right.
so it's all the same. And then I think they're gonna have the figure eight gonna finish it with the figure eight,
That's
which
got to be
is
wild.
the figure eight with the live intersection.
That's
So
got to
and
be
I don't have
wild.
and I don't have a figure eight car either. So, but there was guys over there last night practicing for it, so I guess they'll. But yeah, you got to
I
use piano. You got to use piano wire and beef up the front ends on those things, or
Yeah.
even the hard model bodies are gonna be destroyed.
Yeah. Hi, Brad. HSF. How are you? Glad you came by. So we got two Brads in.
Yeah,
I
two
watched. I
break.
watched a lot of the Eastern Nationals over the weekend.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
I watched quite a bit of it too.
Yeah. I got a big kick out of Raul's comments about Joe being like a teenage girl around Marty Ford.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. You know, we'd all be like that around Joe. I mean, we all, oh, it's Joe. It's a rare Carrera. Joe Herrera. Oh my gosh. Can you sign my car? Can
Yeah.
you sign my forehead?
Uh,
And he'll be signing our forehead talking about, please be 18. Please be 18.
uh,
Like Ricky Bobby. But yeah. Well, I
yeah.
mean, I guess it is. I guess it's pretty exciting, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'd be all giddy about that, but he was all excited about being in Marty's pit crew. So
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the first things he told me when he called me on his way back with his dad. It was like, guess what? I was on Marty's pit crew. I said, dang, you the triple threat now. You're a moderator on his channel now. You went and broke bread with him a couple times now. Went out to dinner, and then now you're on his pit crew. I mean, dang.
Special. He's special.
Yeah, yep.
Hey,
His specialty.
does anyone in chat know how I can get rid of this scratch background here behind me? This green and yellow writing. I did that for to announce our live tonight. Now I can't get rid of it.
That's
Anybody
weird
knows?
that that's weird that it's doing that.
I know. And see, you can see it pixelating
But
when it sees my chair behind me. See?
yeah, it's like you're on the green screen doing the weather. Maybe we should do a
Yeah.
weather forecast or
Today in the Northeast.
something.
Uh,
Oh man. Yeah, you have all kinds you have all kinds of issues when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, you handle it like a champ though.
Hey, well, I don't have much scratch build stuff. I got, as you know, my scratch build area has been taken over by Christmas decorations, like a week, 10 days ago already. So I won't see
Yeah.
that for a while. Um, I guess I've been waiting for the new Barracuda. They were gonna launch a new Barracuda. I think AMT and another country were gonna launch a new Barracuda mold, 66, I think.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, they haven't done it yet, so I might order the old one, and at least then I can start building the body and doing paint work and stuff like that, and I have some scratch built content.
Well, I can tell you, I've been running into all kind of issues with this thing
Have you?
on this 124 build or 125 build. Chassis, this chassis is like driving me crazy. I think I got the car looking pretty decent, but I wanted to get the chassis done before I start finishing up the paint and everything on the other. But I already took it apart, so you're not gonna get to see it the way it was because I already scrapped it. Well, I didn't scrap it, but I unsoldered everything. Yes, unsoldered it. Oh, they got solder everywhere. It was
What did you do?
run down the side.
Did you mount the motor bracket wrong between the rails?
No,
No.
it was too high. It was too high when I put it on when I put the wheels and the rims and tires on there. I had it all done. Had the front mounted. The front was the right height. So let me change the camera. So the front was the height that I wanted, right? With so with this setup for the front, with just the two of the one, it's 1/8, right? 1/8 brass is what these are.
Yeah.
So it's the right height here. Um, when you mount that on there, it's so the front was the right height, right? Riding about an eighth of an inch, maybe a hair more than an eighth of an inch. But then I did the back, and everything was flush back here. It was sitting on the ground. I soldered it. Everything was good. It had good soldering too. It was probably the best I've ever done. But when I put the wheels and the tires on, it was double. So this is how high it was off the ground. The bottom of the chassis was double
Well,
an eighth of, and I
you see the motor mount, right? It doesn't.
yeah,
It doesn't. Your axle doesn't sit flush with your frame rails. With the
right.
motor mount. So when you mount your front axle carrier flush with the frame rails, the front is always going to be lower than the back.
Well, I
No matter.
didn't, but it wasn't flush. It wasn't flush because the axle wasn't flush because I had it's a double. It's
Okay.
double.
Yeah.
So when I put that on here and I put the axle in,
Okay. Yep.
it was the good height. It was the right height. But this is this much too low. Again, unless I just did something wrong. I don't know, man. Unless I did something wrong. Because if you take this and you put this on top, it's gonna be too tall. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Unless I should unless it should have been flush. But the front was the right height. So I don't know that. And this is exactly how I did it for the other car.
Yeah.
And I know these wheels are bigger. These wheels are bigger than the 132 wheels,
Yeah.
you know. So when you put these tires on, the sidewall is so tall
Yep.
that it just raises it up too high. I mean, look, there's where the axle's at right there. So that car is gonna sit about that high, maybe more. I mean, look at that. That don't make any sense to me. Because this should be the same height as this, because this fits right in there. Yeah.
So I
Well,
don't
if you
know.
if you put the front axle holder that you built with the axle
Yeah.
tube on it next to the rear one, is it the same height?
It is the same height, well, almost the same height. So if I take but it's still not making sense to me. It's the same height as this, but I don't know, man. I don't know what I did. So maybe I just go ahead and solder it and see what.
Yeah, you can fix it with your body mount. You can set your body lower, right?
But the chassis is too high. The ride height of the chassis is too high. I don't want the chassis riding what however much however you know whatever this is. I don't want the chassis riding.
Well, now I grab one of mine to look at it.
I mean, it's a quarter. There's a quarter of an inch off the. I should have been able to figure that out. Even with Bullitt County, Kentucky math, I should have been able to figure out 1/8 and 1/8 as a quarter. I had to pull out calipers, but it's a quarter of an inch off the tarmac, and I wanted an eighth of an inch. Why? Is it because the rims are bigger and the tires are so freaking thick that I just got to true the tires down and have a real thin tire or what? I don't know. Anybody know out there what?
I need 1 second. I'm getting some tools here to look at this. Okay, I got the same piece of wood that you were just measuring with, right? Ones that come in
Well,
the
it's two.
kit.
Yeah,
That
but it's
thing?
2 pieces. It's 2 pieces stacked on top of each other. But yeah, one piece is 1/8 of an inch, and that's where I would want my ride height to be.
Yeah, I think this Dodge Dart is 2 pieces with the guide in the slot. Yeah, this is 2 pieces with the guide in the slot. And then the body drops down over that. That's what my chassis is, Mike. It's not
On
quite.
which
It's
what about
almost 2 of these wide.
off the ground,
Yep,
the chassis?
yep. And there's the ride height of the car.
Yeah, I can't see that with all that cloudy.
Yeah.
What about the car that you sent in, your Impala that you sent in to the thing?
Let me get that.
So maybe I was just assuming that it would be as low as the other one, and I freaked out, and instead
Well,
of just leaving it.
yeah, the Impala's on an H&R chassis though.
Oh, I thought it was a scratch built chassis. Well, then that's a never mind then.
I have and that's less than 1 piece
Yeah,
of wood low. Yeah.
right. I know. That's why I was tripping out so much because of this was so high.
Let me grab the. I got
Because
another. I got another
I want
Impala.
my chassis close.
I have another Impala that's a scratch built. Let's check that. I got this white one. This fucking camera.
Change it to a camera that shows your table. Does it still show that background?
Let me see if I can change the camera.
I mean, for when you're showing the car anyway, that way we can see it. They don't do
No, no,
that, man.
they're all
All right.
showing that. They're ridiculous. Okay, the other Impala that is on a scratch built chassis. Yeah, it's two. It's two. Also, Mike, with the guide in the slot, it is 2 pieces of wood high.
And the
Yep.
bottom of your car, is even with the bottom of the chassis.
Just about. Just about. Yep.
Man, it just seems too high to me. And it handles?
Oh yeah. Yep. The the blue one I built, the white one George built.
The white one, George. So who built that one?
George.
George
Area,
from Area
area,
51?
yep.
So then I was just tripping then.
I think so, Mike.
Copy that. Because I was actually thinking about taking some of this brass and putting 2 pieces on the inside of my rails and sitting
Motor,
my
the
motor
mount
mount
lower.
on top of that
Yeah.
to where I can get my car lower to the track.
Yeah.
I don't want it to ride that high. It's I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing, man. Like I would rather do that and have it ride, you know, because I want it as low as I can get it so it'll handle. Or is it better for the longer cars to be higher off the ground?
I don't know, Mike. I don't know the answer to that. But they handle good. My blue one never came out of the slot unless it was run into by another car.
So I don't know. I don't know what I guess I'm gonna solder these blocks in and raise up the motor mount. But then I'll have to put one in across there to support the motor.
Hold up the motor mount again. Let me see it. Yeah,
That's
that's the
the
regular
tube.
motor mount. Yeah,
It's
that's
before. Yeah, it's the one that came out of the kit.
yeah.
So
But you can see by the rails on the side of that how much taller they are than the actual frame rails. You know, the
what?
motor mount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's taller.
yeah,
I mean, where the wheels are is
yeah,
taller. Yeah, and the motor sits down in there, and it's
yeah.
flat with the bottom of the chassis. But and then the other thing is, well, if you're saying it's supposed to be that high, then I'll just put it back. I'll just put it
Yeah.
back like it was and
I think you'll
true
be
down
fine.
and true down my tire. I'll true down my tire some and get it closer.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine, Mike. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
but
you'll see it when you start to mount your body.
it was some of my best soldering work, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that
A
sucks.
nice. It's not now, but it was nice and clean before. So, and I almost just threw it in the trash and grabbed this other one or the H&R chassis. But here's what the body is starting to look like now. So I put
Nice.
my front grill in and bumper so I could figure out where I wanted to put my
Your guide.
uh, guide so it wouldn't stick out. I want it contained because kind of messed this. No, I didn't mess it up. I don't know if there was anything else more I could do other than put a different guide on there.
Hey,
So
hey, Joe. Hey, Easy.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
How
Hey,
do I?
hey, Joe, tell him how to turn off the green screen. He don't know how. We say easy. E. So here's what I got going on so far, and I used that red oxide
Yeah,
uh
primer.
for the yeah. So I'm gonna scuff it up and make it look like rust is coming through. So that's what I'm gonna attempt.
Cool.
The interior, I still gotta do the roll bar and stuff in there, but I'm gonna use the full interior. I'm gonna try to use all this, right? So what I'm thinking about doing, you tell me if it's gonna work.
but I want to, since I got this apart, I can do this. I can do this now. So I want to take.
And cut out just wide enough for the rails in these where this underpan, this pan is, the
Yeah,
floor pan, to where the body is going to sit. And because this is exactly, if I cut it out, it's pretty close to the height of this. So if I cut, instead of trying to sand it all out smooth, I want to cut out the pieces in this higher part
right.
to where it'll sit down inside of there. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then of
that'll
course I
make
gotta cut out the part for where the motor's gonna
right.
fit in there too. But I
Yeah,
want to sit it down. I want to sit it down in there where this is flush with this part, where the brass is flush with this. So when I paint it, it'll look like it's just all. Does
yeah,
that make
that,
sense?
yeah, that should work. That'll bring your ride height down real low.
Well, yeah, but the chassis is still gonna ride. But so yeah, I'll, I think I'll be able to get it figured out now with that. But yeah, and I gotta find those drivers that you sent me so I can paint one up and put them in there in the car.
I got some. I can send you some more if you need them.
No, you don't need to send me, and unless you just want to send me some for future builds or whatever, that's fine. I mean, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. But is he telling you how to do it?
No, he said, what did he say? Got to be in your settings. What settings on StreamYard? I don't I don't see its setting where I can do that.
Down on that cog right there at the bottom,
Yeah, but there's no setting to move it.
visual effects. Maybe it has something about it. Maybe it's visual effects or something. No more information there, Joe. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I've been working on. There he is. Look at that. Would you look at that? Just look at it. What did you do?
That's
What'd you do?
the blind squirrel and the nut thing, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens. It happens
Uh,
sometimes. But
uh,
yeah, this one, I guess when I saw that it was so high, I freaked out.
you panicked,
I was,
huh?
yeah, I did panic. Number one, I did panic for sure.
Yeah, no, no, that's normal.
So, all right. I guess I should have showed you a little bit more about it before today. So, I got my dashboard too.
Nice.
Just took some little silver metallic and did like a dry brush or whatever on
Yeah,
there. I still got to do my steering wheel, but
that's cool.
I think I should be able to get it finished this week, and then take it over there and run it and see what I can do with it. And
Yeah,
then, that's where I am. And then I'm gonna. You said something about the Pioneer Legends and stuff the other day.
yeah,
I was gonna pull this one out last night to maybe start building it. um, and get it out there on the track. So
I saw a package deal on a 2-pack for like $106 yesterday.
yeah,
To
I
get
think
like a Ford and a Dodge or something.
yeah, I think that I got these Slot Car Corner, I think, or maybe Professor. I don't know. I get so much stuff. I don't know where I get from.
Yeah, it looks like they run a single car between 46 and $56 for the most part, from what I saw surfing it.
Yeah,
The
but I think this
internet.
one was a little bit cheaper because it wasn't built.
Right.
I think they were like 30, maybe $35 or something.
Yeah, you can
Maybe.
buy them with a white kit too.
Uh, but yeah, I mean it's got water decals and stuff somewhere
Yeah.
that I can put on them.
I just found them interesting. I might grab one. But of course, if you got one, you got to have two, don't you?
Yeah, you gotta have two. That's always, I mean, as a general rule of slot car. Well, you're not a full-fledged slot car addict.
I am
You're
not.
not. You're not really in the club as far as that goes.
I did buy 2 cars this year, though. That's outrageous.
It is outrageous. Your wife probably thought you was losing your mind.
She stays out of here for the most part. And like I said, my shelf is way over her head. I bought these 2 kits a while ago. I got the 2000 C5 from Le Mans.
Yeah.
And the 2001.
Slightly mad. Slightly mad said they buy all slot cars by two. Yeah, that's what I normally do as well.
Yeah. And then I've got the 2001 Daytona C5s. But I know a guy that's got Carrera, the Le Mans Carrera C5. He lives way out west, the northwest somewhere. But I bought some other cars from, and I'm waiting for him to get. He moved. I'm waiting for him to get settled in his new house so he can find his cars. He told me he had a couple he'd sell me. So
Yeah.
if I can't get those from him, I'll end up building those. I just know that I can't build them to look as good as the Carrera ones look. Carrera ones, but their cars are beautiful to look at.
Well, I mean, you know what? We're not the slot car. We're not slot car engineers or anything like that. We just hacks. We
Yeah.
just backyard slot car freaking uh, builders. We Frankenstein cars most of the time.
Yeah.
So what?
I was
Where did I see that?
I was very happy with the way that 37 Ford came out, and the way it runs is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
That green one.
So B-Rad, what do you mean channel? Oh, channel the brass with what I was talking about doing
Yeah, channeling
putting
the
it
chassis to the
with
body.
them.
Yep.
So to bring that motor pod up, dude, I don't want it to ride that high. Man. But if you say that's the way of it, then that's the way of it. But I kind of don't
I think
do what
B-Rad
everybody.
finished his hot rod yesterday. That hot rod that he's been working on. I think that's a 132.
Yeah, I showed the guys. There was a couple new guys over at the track, and I told them about a lot of the guys that do the scratch builds and stuff. Because one guy was over with his grandson because it's his grandson's hobby.
Yeah.
And that's what he tells his wife, I guess, just like we do.
Yeah.
And then
I admit I did that too. You know, if Brian wanted something and I knew that she wouldn't let me have it, I was like, "Hey, Brian really wants it." So, and it worked. It maybe 4 out of 5 times it worked. It was 90%. 90%. I can't do that now because he's like 33, right? But it don't stop me from trying though.
No, absolutely not. So I'm trying to be really, really good so I can get an airbrush from Santa.
Well, I
Did you
showed
talk-
him. Yeah, I showed him your 37 Ford. I showed him that because I was telling him about your channel, Area 51, Shotgun Dave, HRW and stuff. And the
Yeah.
one guy that was up there with his grandson, they bought. So one of the guys that works up there bought somebody else's collection, and they were all kind of beat and stuff, because they were older cars. This was an older guy, and I think he had passed away, and his grandson was up there, and he was trying to sell his collection to get some money, I guess, for the funeral or whatever. And so this guy bought several of the cars, and so they're in rough shape. And the one he got the Buick Regal that I got with the Miller, and but since his grandson's going to be driving it, they're scraping off all the Miller
Oh yeah.
decals and stuff and
Oh
repainting it, which
yeah.
is good, but it's missing the bumper and stuff. They he crashed it and the bumper came off, but I was just talking to him about it, and uh, told him your all's channel, and that we did this scratch talk thing. So
Yeah. Oh, cool.
uh
Oh,
but
40
one of them subscribed to my channel. So
40 Willies. That'll be a nice one, easy. I wouldn't mind building one of those. $4 for the whole kit. Nice. Good deal.
dang. And you need the whole kit.
No, I know.
As long as it got the body and the interior and stuff.
Yeah, if anybody
Oh,
needs spare model parts, I get a shitload of them.
oh, you know what I was thinking about doing was just building the engines and stuff for what I'm not using, the cars that I built, and I'm not
Yeah.
using the engines, just building the engines and having them sit maybe trackside or something. Maybe somebody that has a 3D printer business that can do like a motor hoist, 3D printed motor hoist, that just I can have it sitting by an old car or something like that. You just
Or
pull it out.
motor hoist or a motor stand.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I went
I don't
to
know if there's anybody out there
if there's anybody out there with a 3D printer.
that's on the thing.
It's in the chat. Just happens to be in the chat. I went to a model show, and we had no slot car shows or anything that I've ever seen around here. But I went to a model show last year, and it was a big model show. There was like one table that had some slot cars, but a lot of the guys that build bag up all the parts and label it, or have the original box with all the leftover parts in the box, and they sell them for like
Yeah.
$5. If they had one every year, I could get rid of some of this stuff. But that was the first one I saw in 10 years.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna pay no vendor fee to get a table at a slot car swap meet.
I might. I might.
What are you doing, man? Taking phone calls while
My son's texting me, what time are we eating tomorrow? We're having.
don't even look at the Facebook invite on the events page.
I hate
Y'all
Facebook.
don't do that?
No.
Janet sent one out this year for our people.
Yeah. I think we got 10 or 11 tomorrow for
I think
dinner.
we got 15. I gotta make banana pudding in the morning. And yes, that is the proper way to say pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah.
Banana pudding.
I made a mistake of making it a couple years ago. Now I gotta make it every year. So 10 pounds of bananas later. That's a lot of bananas.
I made my potato stuffing this morning. It's in the fridge outside with the beer. And I got to get up. I got to put the turkey in about 7:30.
Oh yeah, we do honey baked ham. So
Well, we got a small turkey and we got a small ham. So a small turkey. We got a 14 1/4 pound turkey. I don't know how big the ham is. Only about this big.
yeah, well, went and got a 3-pound turkey breast, just for any chuckle butts that might just say, "Hey, where's the turkey?" It's right here.
I did that one year instead of buying a turkey. I hated it. I like.
I'm
the
not
turkey.
gonna. I'm not gonna eat turkey because
I love turkey dinner. I'll eat it for a week afterwards. Got some of that ordered from E. What did you order from E, Brad?
3D print stuff. Look, so I bought these. I bought these stands from Easy, right?
And
Those are cool.
So I bought these from Easy, right?
Yeah.
And I got modified a little bit because I don't want the wheels to be touching. So I put a couple popsicle sticks
Yeah.
under there and cut them. I'm gonna paint them black and then glue them in there. So I'm gonna modify it a little bit. But I thought, I bought 4 of them, right? And I can't find the uprights
No.
and all this mess down here, all these boxes and stuff. I got 3 more sets to build, and I can't find the dang upright.
Nice.
That just means what? Too much stuff to build.
Hey, Easy, do you have those for 124 scale cars?
I don't know how much he does. I don't know how much he's doing for the 124 scale. Here's the other
Nobody likes
Legend.
124 scale.
The other Legend is the
I like the way the
37
one.
Chevy.
I like. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, nice blue.
That's the other Legend.
Yeah, and does that say on there it's 130 scale?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure that's
132. It says 132 scale on here. Comparable with all 132 scale tracks. Yeah, it's not safety protocol. I mean, it is safety protocol. Big Oak Raceway, wear safety glasses when you're working on stuff. But I need them because I got the magnifier in. Because I just had a birthday. I'm 56 now, so I can't read the small stuff. Slot car, simple conversion, digital function. Yeah, I don't see where it says anything about the actual scale of the.
Yeah, that's bigger than 132 though. Some filthy or somebody posted the other night a picture of it next to a 132 Carrera car. And it's
Yeah,
way,
but no, it's not. It's not really. That picture was a misrepresentation because it was the Pioneer Legend was sitting up on that block, on that setup block, and then the other one was on the ground.
well, give me a better representation then.
All right, hold on.
The 124 guys kind of take a back seat, but I'll tell you what, I have more fun driving them than I do 132nd.
Dude, I can't find that car.
You can't find shit because you have too much shit. They're giving me crap about me having a background. Look at
Oh, here it is.
get some semblance of order over there, will you?
that's what the boss lady says. I was like, well, this is not for administration. The shop is not for administration. So just looking at this is a BMW
DTM M4.
M4, yeah.
All right. And then just the body of the Pioneer Legend, because I don't have it built.
Right. Right. But if what I'm saying is whether that's a Ford or a Dodge or a Chevy, those are smaller replicas of the real car. So I don't
Yeah,
think that
that's what all of them are.
no, no, that's not what I'm saying. The Legend is not the size of the actual car scaled down. A Legend is a smaller representation of the real car as a real car, as a race car.
Okay.
You know,
So this
like,
car, kind of like your green car, your 37 Ford,
right.
and this is the Legend is a smaller, basically chopped up, made shorter
Yes,
than, or the in length
right.
than the actual 37 Ford. I get that,
Yeah.
but
Length,
these are
length, height,
these are
everything.
the same.
They're the
These
Legend.
aren't bigger. They're not bigger though. That's what
No.
I'm saying.
Well, the Legends are a special built class, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that's what you're saying. But I don't know, that probably doesn't help, but it's not bigger than the 132 car. It
No.
might be bigger than some 132 cars. Like, I mean,
Okay.
you're looking at this. If you look at this Revell
Can't see it.
Corvette
There it is.
versus that, is this, it's not as big. Like, yeah, see
Yeah,
what I'm
but you
saying?
see,
Like,
yeah, but you see what I'm saying? That's as big or bigger than that Corvette, right?
yeah,
But if it was a real 132nd Legend, it would be smaller
okay,
because the Legends are miniature cars of full size. They're not a full size. They're all cut down. They're actually custom made. So it's not a big deal, but I just think that the Legend is not 132nd scale.
so you're basically saying you want it to be a 124 scale version of.
I'm trying to talk myself into buying it. Yes, I'm
Right,
sure.
and I was discussing that with somebody earlier today, that I think that you're just trying to, if you can convince yourself that this is a 124 scale version of the actual car, then
Yeah.
you can run it on your track as a 124 and not have to say your Clearwater 124/132. That's what we think is going on. Me and
Uh,
the other person I was talking to about.
yeah, I could probably figure out who that was.
I don't know how. I don't
It
know
would
how
be
you can
it would
figure
be
that
one
out.
of it would be one of two that you were having that discussion with.
Yeah, and your first guess is probably correct, because the other person I don't talk to very much on a personal level, like, but that's okay. That's okay.
Not everyone has bad eyesight that they need to run 124. That's that's a comment on the
Yeah,
chat.
I don't even have to see who made it. So, but yeah, hopefully I can get this thing done, and it'll be ready for the next show, and then I can get them mail. I can get them sent out, because I want to try to get them sent out by the middle of December.
Yeah, you got to send them early, Mike. That guys missed last year. Took cars,
Yeah, but
some cars
when do they send them though? Heck,
a
like
month
I said, I'll
a
just
month
I'll,
ahead.
oh, then
You
I
know,
just need to. So
you
then
know where
I'll just need.
they got
He's in
held up.
Mis,
Yeah, he's in
but
Missouri.
wasn't there a strike at that time though? Wasn't there a U.S. something going on with the postal service
I don't know.
at that
I
time?
don't know. But it took guys like Gene from Gene's Spare Room. His car didn't get there on time. There were a bunch of people that cars didn't get there, and they nailed them like 3-4 weeks ahead. So I wouldn't hesitate. I'd send it as soon as you get it ready. Take it down to your track, run a few laps, and send it.
All right. Then.
When's the race? Like the middle of the January?
17th, January 17th, and they got to be received by the 15th because the 15th is what, Thursday? The Thursday before, and they do test and tune on Friday. So if they
Yeah.
gotta do any messing with them, there, do that stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll build it this way and not build up the
It'll be
gas
all right.
tank. Then,
It'll be all
and
right.
then
Trust me.
true my tires to get it closer to the height that I want it, but not so thin that there's nothing left of them. Which, yeah, it's not going to take much off, I don't think, because there's not a whole lot of this. That's kind of big. Might be able to take it down, what, 2 millimeters, and see what ride height I can get. But
Yeah, I wouldn't take too much
that's,
off.
but dude, I was rolling, man. I had everything together. I was like, oh, man, I just got to figure out where to mount this thing and put my guide in there, and I'll be
Yeah.
ready to put the motor and the gear in there. And then I looked at how tall it was on the freaking board.
Yeah, it sucks when you get rolling and then you say, "Oh, what the hell?" I can't tell you how much stuff I've desoldered. You know,
Yeah,
I even ordered a roll of desoldering wick, but you really don't need to do that. You can use like old braid or new braid,
yeah.
which are
Well, I didn't do any of that on here. I guess I probably should to clean it up a little bit, huh?
get rid of some of the old solder.
But I'm gonna paint it. Anyone can see it. Only people
Yeah,
that know is me and you.
I won't tell anybody.
Joe probably will.
I'm surprised Joe's not on a live stream with Marty or something tonight.
That was Wednesday, and
Personal phone
last
call.
night he was racing. Last night he was racing, so he couldn't jump on there.
Yeah,
That was pretty interesting last night what they were talking about. I was listening to it while I was racing.
yeah.
I started watching the video, and then once they called us up to start racing, I just put my phone in my pocket and let the video run and was listening. And he was talking
What
about, he was talking about everything that was going on. So
one thing that I found interesting is one of the better drivers was doing some complaining about the worst drivers, the poorer drivers.
I don't know if I heard that.
Yeah, that they
But
were
what were they complaining about?
causing crashes and not giving way in a corner and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Yeah, what were the better drivers running with the non-drivers? So
Well, they don't have classes. They don't run classes
yeah, but they group them. They group them with how they
by,
qualify.
by lap time, right? Qualifying lap time. Yep.
So unless you're snowbirding or sandbagging as a good driver and you flub and run 8-second qualifying laps, then you shouldn't even be running with the guys like
You wouldn't think.
that run 8 or 9-second laps all the time. I mean, racing's racing, man. You don't have to give up. My opinion is you don't have to give up. That's my opinion. Over here, we'll run together for a little bit, and then if it gets too uh, tight or a couple bumps or something, then one of us will back off. But it's not nobody's complaining about it. This dude had to pull his car. One dude yesterday, he hammered. He got hammered last night.
Yeah.
And it knocked the whole rear end out of his car. We were going to give him a little bit of time to fix it, and he was over there. He was a little upset, but he's a good guy. They made up. They kissed and made up at the end.
The
He
rear
was
end
like,
being
nah,
the model rear end or the chassis?
yeah,
Really?
the model rear end was
Oh, the
just
model.
destroyed, and they were like, "Are you gonna fix? Are you gonna fix?" Because we were waiting for him to maybe try to fix it or whatever. He was like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm done." He's, but he did come out. He did come back out and finish marshaling. So that was
And how are your lap times on your new track compared to your old track?
I don't know if I even really ran enough to know, but they're not. They're about a second and a half slower, maybe.
And how much longer
But
is it?
it's so I went from 72 feet to 81 feet.
So you added 9 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So it feels faster, but I put a big donut. I put a donut in there. So you come in and you got a 60-degree R1 and into a donut of 230s, 230s, and then you come out two straights across the top of the bridge into a 330, 330, 230, and then down the straight.
Okay.
So, and I got a couple of, so I got a 8 or 9 piece straight that runs parallel to the home straight, and then 7 after you come out of the second turn, turn 2, there's a 7 piece straight. So into a 330s, kind of a 230 sweeper. I guess it's a medium sweeper,
Yeah.
but and I'm not used to it either yet. So that's the other thing. I might be able to get back up there, but yeah, it is what it is. I wanted to get 80 feet, so I got 80 feet.
Oh, here's what we were doing before when you couldn't see anything. I'll show you again. This is the one George built, right?
Yeah.
That's just catching. So if I put 2 pieces on here, the guide is in the slot. The rear wheels are touching. That's 2 pieces of it. Okay.
How much trouble is it? How much trouble is it going to be to take that body off of there?
Off of here.
Yeah, so I can look. So I can look at how.
Uh,
I mean, he just did it regular then.
I can do it.
The front mount, the front axle mount is what I'm looking at. What I want to look at. I think.
I can do that. We have the technology.
What, a screwdriver?
Yeah.
It's
Right
modern.
here. Right
It
here.
might have been modern technology when you was a kid.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, you kicked the door open on that one. No, it had nothing to do with me.
Here we
That's
go.
I just facilitated what everybody
Yeah.
else was saying.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. No wonder I can't sleep at night.
Oh, it ain't because of me. It's because you all once you get 70, you can only sleep for 3 hours. That's regulation.
That's pretty much true, Mike.
3 hours of sleep and get up before 5 and start messaging people at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Did I wait till 7?
I think it was like I don't know, man. I got up and I saw it and I was like, what the heck? I think it said 7:15.
Yeah.
It might have said 6:15.
I, I apologize.
Oh no, it's all. It didn't wake me up.
You're not the first one that's commented on that.
I mean, it didn't wake me up. I was only in phase 2 of waking up, and you were asking me all these questions
Okay,
about.
I've had this part before, and this is very interesting.
Oh, it was 8:32. It was 8:32. I take that back. You did wait till after 8:30.
Oh, it was 7:32 here. Is that right?
No, 8:30. We're on the same time zone, I think.
Are we?
You're on Eastern.
Yeah. See, this is interesting. I had forgotten about this. George did not use the slot car corner kit for this car.
What do you use? 2 motor mounts on the front?
No, it's he uses, and he does this quite often with his builds. I've watched a bunch of his videos. It's piano wire.
Yeah,
He
we can't
uses
see.
very thin brass tube. Let me put myself up there. Just me. Hold on. Okay. He uses a very thin brass tube for his axle holder, smaller than what comes with the kit. It's like just barely bigger than the axle. And then he uses piano wire to do
Yeah,
his
and runs a hook. And runs a hook, right?
right to do his axle mount. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen him do that on one of his videos.
And that axle is the same height as the rear axle. But this tube is also the tube that he uses for his chassis. This tube,
Hmm.
see how it's
Yeah.
flatter? It's not the slot car corner kit. The tube is symmetric. This is not. See how it's flatter?
Oh, okay. It's not a square, it's more of a rectangle.
Yeah, it's flatter and thinner. And then he has all of his weight right here on the tongue.
Yeah, that's where I was going to put mine on. I wasn't going to
It does have
put any.
the Predator motor. I don't think the gearing is 927 either. It looks like that's probably a 30. It's small.
Hmm.
It's smaller in diameter.
And that's flush on the bottom then. With his, that just, all right. I don't understand, but I don't know why I would want to ride that high.
Okay. Anything else you want to see?
No.
He's actually got some of that small tube here holding the wires also. They're soldered to the back of the guide plate and the wires run through it.
Yeah, I've seen him do that too.
Yep. I've done that on a few cars.
I was
Okay.
gonna do it on that. I was gonna do it on that 132 car, but I just figured it was because it's so short that it was overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just overthought it, Mike.
No, I don't think I overthought it. I think I just freaked out, panicked, and then started taking it apart, thinking I did something wrong,
Right. Yep.
and knew I didn't want it to ride that high.
Brad says it only took me a couple of months to decide how to do the front axle on my scratch build.
Yeah, I've heard of guys taking the motor mount and just reversing it for the front and
Yeah.
putting it in.
Yeah. You got to cut them up some, I guess.
I've seen that.
Yep. I try all kinds of different things. I try something new every build I do. I'll either think of something on my own or steal it from a video, somebody else's video, you know.
Yeah. Do you run any piece of wood or anything with some clamps to hold the brass down flat while you're soldering or anything?
Sometimes, and I have a really heavy piece of metal that I'll use too. I'd
Because
like
I
to
think
find.
I think I may need to do this because I've unsoldered and I think I actually bent the brass rod on one of them. from unsoldering and prying it because I was so mad. I was so dang angry.
Yeah.
But
Brass is pretty malleable. You can straighten that out pretty easily. The rubber hammer and a cement floor.
what about a cement hand and a rubber floor?
That might work.
If I had uh, if I had Thor's hammer, something.
I think I printed one of those for one of the grandkids.
That's our that's what our fantasy football trophy is a Thor's hammer.
Oh
I've
yeah.
yet to get my name on it, but I'm in third this year, and I play my son who's in second, and I played my other son last week and crushed him. He was undefeated. He's not anymore.
Oh, fantasy football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gave everybody a big pep talk uh, before the game this week.
All right. Put my fancy tool away.
Fancy tool. Yeah, your turn of the century modern apparatus. Yeah, that Phillips guy, he was pretty cool. He invented a screwdriver.
Yeah.
You know probably why he did that because he couldn't figure out the flat standard screwdriver. So he was like, man, I need a little more torque. Maybe I get a little more torque.
Uh,
Anyway, I guess I'll stay in here and try to solder this back
Brad
real quick before the boss lady comes in and makes me do something.
Brad says that he was going to run his wires through the chassis, but the drill kept walking, so he said, "Screw it." A lot of that stuff I've done it. I've ran it through all kinds of stuff, but it's hard to show you without taking the bodies off.
Well,
Jesus, my workbench chair has been stolen for Thanksgiving dinner.
your workbench trailer. So my buddy Cornbread, he moved to Melbourne in last March or June.
Over on the other coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was telling him about our scratch talk, and I said, yeah, the guy that I'm doing it with is in Clearwater, and he's like, I don't even know where that's at. I was like, dude, how do you from freaking the United States and you don't know where Clearwater, Florida is? And
Just
he was like, well, I stayed drunk most of the high school.
tell them to stop by.
He'll probably get lost.
Uh, yeah, he's like almost due east from me.
Yeah, because it's like isn't it like halfway between Cocoa Beach and Daytona,
Yeah.
Melbourne?
Yeah.
Janet really likes Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, Cocoa is one of my favorite places. When we came to Florida, we almost moved there because my folks and my sister had condos there for years before we moved
Yeah,
to Florida, and Cocoa Beach is really nice.
yeah. When my dad moved, uh, when he first moved to Florida, he settled in Tampa for a while, Tampa St. Pete area.
Oh,
Tampa,
Tampa's the other side of the bay from St.
yeah,
Pete.
Tampa's
Got to cross
Tampa's
that stupid bridge.
Tampa's a dump.
People
In
complain
my
all the time. I'm just making a
in
joke
my
about that. People complain about that all the time, right? You got to cross that bridge.
yeah, yeah. But Clearwater, I've been to Clearwater Beach one time.
How
So I
long
was,
ago?
that was probably mm, 27, 28. So whatever that is minus 56.
You wouldn't recognize it now, Mike.
Probably not.
We don't. We never go down there. We go once in a while because there's a restaurant down there, Frenchie's Rockaway, that's right on the beach that we like to go to because they have great food. They have great chefs. But other than that, we don't go down to the beach at all. And downtown Clearwater is a joke because of the Scientologists. It's pretty much
Dang,
empty.
Tom, help me, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's an idiot too. It's
Dang,
pretty
Tom
much
Cruise.
empty most of the time. Downtown Clearwater, you just see them walking around there like little uniforms. You know, you got a khaki pants with a white shirt or black pants with a blue shirt, or depends on your level. How depends on how much money you've given them.
Oh, Scientologists? That's
Yeah,
how they identify themselves by what clothes they wear,
yeah. It's
shirts
a
and
cult.
breeches.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
Oh, come on. Tom Cruise would not be involved in well,
I
Tom
think he
May
might.
Potter.
I think he may have stepped away from it some.
I don't think so. I don't think you're allowed to, are you? If there's any Scientologists in the chat, we you know, Joe says Tom Cruise is a saint.
If there's any Scientologists in the chat, you belong to a cult.
We did not mean to offend, but it's nuts. Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard.
This is interesting here.
What's
I
that?
I found this little red nylon washer on the desk after I put Joe's car back together, and I remembered that's because he had two of them. There were
Joe's car.
two of those in the back here on these body mount screws, Mike. You have one on each side. Right here. See the little red?
You mean George's car?
Yeah. See the little red
Yeah.
nylon. You have two in the back, none in the front. I've done that. I showed you with those rubber washers, right? And I like that. That worked pretty good for me. Now, how am I going to get this back on there?
Y'all got any plans to watch your twin brother this year on the TV?
Excuse me?
Your twin brother on the TV. You gonna watch that this year?
Who that?
Oh, the Grinch.
The Grinch.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. What time?
The
What
Grinch.
we doing?
The
What
Grinch.
we doing? An hour and 13 minutes? What the heck?
Are people still watching? Does it
Yeah, it
tell us
says
how many are watching?
Joe just commented Tom Cruise is a saint 2 minutes ago.
No, that was
Be right. Be
that was
right.
Tom. That wasn't Tom Cruise. That was the guy that played Doc Holliday, who just died recently.
Oh, Val Kilmer.
Al Kilmer. He was the saint in the movie. Val Kilmer. He man. He that was killer. Doc Holliday. His Doc Holliday was awesome.
Yeah, well, we'll take your word for it since you're probably the only one that knew the real Doc Holliday.
You didn't see the movie?
Yeah, I saw the movie, but we don't have anything to compare it to
Okie dokie.
because we weren't around when Doc Holliday was alive, like you were.
Guys,
Shut up, I'm done.
I'm going to have to go here shortly.
Okay, bye. That's how the young girls in Joe say bye. They say bye.
The young girls and Joe.
Yeah.
Marty Ford's biggest fan.
I don't know if he's A Few
Got
Good
his,
Men is the only Tom
got his,
Cruise movie where
got
his
his
role
panties
was
all in.
equal. Really, Joe?
Yeah, I get the biggest kick out of when they had Tom Cruise play Reacher.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a 5'7" midget. Reacher, the real character, is like 6'5", 250, and they had
Yeah.
Tom Cruise playing him.
So that one guy, the guy that plays him in the Amazon Prime,
Yeah, Richmond or Rick.
yeah, Rickson or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Janet really likes him. I don't know why, but she does. I think he's mediocre actor at best, But
oh yeah, he's not
he
a
w-
great actor.
after we wa- I don't understand why she likes him so much. But after we watch those, she will not watch the Reacher movies with Tom Cruise
Well, it
because
just doesn't make any sense.
because of that. So yeah,
Might as well have had Danny DeVito play him, for Christ's sake.
should probably had Danny DeVito play Arnold Schwarzenegger's twin brother in a movie at some point.
Exactly.
That's believable.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Easy. Have a happy Thanksgiving. See you next time. Hopefully.
Yeah,
See you.
easy, brother. Be good, man. Yeah, you see it, his dad, Easy's dad, kind of gave himself a black eye.
Really?
Yeah, uh, because he's getting ready to have surgery, and I'm sure he's pretty weak. And he was, I think his mom posted on Facebook that he gave himself a black eye trying to pull up his blanket.
Really?
Yeah, so that's gotta be
All right. Well, we'll do this again in 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'll have something more to show. Maybe I'll grab
yeah.
that.
You
Grab
better
that
go in there and
Barracuda.
knock stuff off of the tables in there and claim your space back.
I was thinking about maybe moving my 3D printer and then bringing my soldering station in here. I don't know if I want to do that or not. We shall see. Things change around here quite often.
Yeah, I live in one of those houses.
Yeah. My mother-in-law lived here probably 8 months of the year for several years, and she came down with one of the daughters this week, and they got a pickup truckload of her stuff they're taking back. So we're going to get that room back eventually. She's only 91.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Mike. Well, I'm ready to call the night. It's fun tonight.
Yeah.
I think you'll get that car straightened out just fine. I think you'll be happy with it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Give me a holler if you need to.
Yeah, man.
I'll be around.
All right. See you guys. Peace.
Thanks everybody for stopping in. We appreciate it. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.